when I built my coaching business, right, I mean, I started as an anorexic and all of that. Like, we don't need to get into all that, but like my journey into fitness was, I was an anorexic, and I switched my major in college. I decided to go all in on myself to help people. Right. And to be fair, I fucked around for like 9 to 10 years. Like, I dabbled and I never fully committed myself. And I always was like, well, like, I'm not going to be very good at this. Like, there's other people that are way smarter than me. And so like, I kept going to like the backup plan. I kept getting a job, and one of the jobs is actually pretty dope. Like, I was the nutrition coach for a very well-known CrossFit company. They had 600 athletes. And I was like, man, this is my dream job. I got security. I get to be nutrition. Like, I got a paycheck. I'm like, this is fucking cool. Right. And so I moved to Arizona, and I was like, not to be a dick, but you guys are leaving a lot of money on the table. Like when I went in their business, I'm like, you guys are leaving like at least $4 million that I can identify on the table every year. And the owner was like, tell me more. And I was like, well, you could do this and you could do this. And they were like, well, do you want to do it for us? And I was like, wait a minute. Now I get to run a $5 million business, and I'm in Arizona, and I get a paycheck, and now I get an office. I'm like, this is fucking cool. Right. So I took the job, and I was like, all right, dude, I was making like 200 G's. Like, I was like, I mean, my life had made it. And I get on this plane to go from Scottsdale to Lansing, Michigan. And on that flight, this dude, like 2 rows behind me, he's like looking at me, and I'm like, you know me, bro. Like, I'm super introverted outside of like, public events. I'm very extroverted, but like away from that, I'm massive introvert. And I'm like, man, I hope this guy doesn't catch my eye. And I could literally see him like doing like this whole thing. Right. And I'm like, fuck. So like finally I like look, and he caught my eye, and I'm like, all right, like, what do you want? And he's like this heavier set dude. And he's like, starts asking me all these nutrition questions. And so I started answering them, and, dude, we land the flight, and I turn around, and I was like, man, like, what the fuck am I doing? I'm like, that's what I'm supposed to be doing. I'm so lit up right now. I'm so excited. I love doing this. I'm like, that's what I'm supposed to be doing. I pulled my phone out of my pocket, took it off airplane mode, and I sent in my resignation letter right there in my seat. Like, let me tell you, I had no savings. I had no backup plan. I had no idea what the fuck I was going to do. But I knew that if I didn't do it right then or there, I was going to I was never going to do it. I was going to make excuses, and I was going to tell stories. And so I did it. Like, I went all in, and I call it my all in moment. Now here's the kicker. 3 months later, I was broke as fuck. I was overdrawn on my bank account. I couldn't afford coffee. Right. But 3 months after that, I was doing 10 G's a month. And 9 months after that, I was at $1 million run rate. Right. And so literally 1 year, like 1 year and 3 months from the date of my all in moment, I was becoming a millionaire, all because I made a crazy decision that still to this day has no like proper justification, but I knew in my gut that I should do it. And it's like, man, if you can't go all in, you're just not going to create big success. Right. And that's why when I get people to commit, and I ask people to commit to themselves, and if they want to work with me, like, that's super cool. I'm like, dude, I've been in your shoes. I get it. Like, I totally know where you're at right now. And I promise you the results, they're pretty fun.